What's up, Royals? I'm Kai. Hope you're doing well. And even though it's 2022 now, I'm going to continue giving you updates on clutches from 2021. So stick around. You're watching Lucas Landon Royals. All right, Royals, so this is going to be a update video on a clutch that we caught on camera just 2 weeks ago. If you haven't seen that video, I'll put a card up in the corner, either this corner or this corner, and you can go ahead and check that out. So we're gonna take a look at the babies from that clutch. Now the parents, the dad is a killer hypo clown, so super pastel, visual hypo, visual clown, and the mom is a Enchi blade het clown. It's kind of interesting how clean the het clown hatchlings are, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So let me bring out those hatchlings. So real quick, we're going to go through some of these hets. This one, very simple. This would be a pastel blade het clown. And I'm saying blade because now I believe the female is probably a super blade, just because her sister turned out to also be a super blade. We thought both of them were just single gene blades. Her sister might have been a blade clown, and this mom, the mom of this clutch, was probably, we thought, was a Enchi blade clown, and we just thought we had a really clean looking blade gene. But now I'm thinking that the mom was probably a super blade Enchi het clown. So that's why I'm saying blade for all of these. So this one is the pastel. This is the only one that hasn't shed out yet. And this one is really upset, probably because it's just nervous that it can't see too well due to it being in shed. But this one is the Enchi, pastel Enchi blade. Watch, you'll probably strike at me. Oh, good. And you can just see the beautiful flames coming up the side. And I do have another one like this one, so let's move on to that one, because this one, like I said, is in shed. Here's another one. Really nice flames up the side. I really like the flames. Same as the last one that was in shed. I believe this pastel blade Enchi. Stay in frame. Yeah, so 3-banger plus the het for clown. And then this one, exactly the same thing. So I got really lucky here. We have a bunch of multi-codom animals that are het for clown, and this one has probably better looking flames than the last one. So I'm going to go ahead and put these two away, and then we're going to move on to the visual clowns. So I know we went through the hets fairly quickly, and that's because I want to get to the visuals. Now, they all look very similar, especially out of the egg. Couldn't even tell what's what. They all look the same. But now we have them together, and I think we can use a little bit of comparison, a little bit of deduction to try to figure out what they are. This one, you can see how blushed out the head is. Even though their head stamps are very similar, this one is a little bit different. Stay in frame, come on. This one has a little bit more of a washed out coloration. The dorsal is lighter in comparison to the other ones. And if I could just focus, you can see it's a little bit more washed out. There's a little bit of a really light dusting, but they all have that dusting, but this one seems to have most of it. Well, not most of it, but more of it. So this one's trying to get into frame here. Excuse me. So I think this one is, and you can see what I meant by the mom being a super blade. Just look at how clean all of them are, right? So either we hit the jackpot and that single blade gene got passed down to every single hatchling, which is possible but highly unlikely, or she's just a super blade. Not just a super blade, she is a super blade, and so all of these have at least one dose of the blade gene. So this is a really clean blade pastel clown. You know, I'm going to move this one away. So these two, I believe, just like the last one, plus Enchi. I gotta do a little bit more research because I didn't expect the Enchi head to look the way it is. It looks almost like a pastel clown, but slightly different pattern, slightly. And their heads are not as faded out as the last one. You can see the one on the right is actually a little bit more on the yellow side. The one on the right is a little bit more blushed out, but still not as white as the pastel blade clown that you saw earlier. I think what's going to happen with these two, or at least I should say what I hope should happen, is after a couple sheds, the oranges and the yellows should really start to come in, whereas the last one that I put away, its color is probably going to stay a yellow color. The blushing, or I should say the dorsal stripe, the outline is much darker, whereas the last one, the inside of the dorsal is more on a like a purpley color, like a grayish color. This one's a little bit darker, and the outline is darker as well, the black outline, and thicker. So I'm hoping that these turn out to be Enchi, because I really like Enchi, and that's just the reason why I actually put them together, is to get some more Enchi clowns. So looking forward to these to get like a little bit more oranger. I don't know if that's a word. More orange in color as they grow a little bit and shed a little bit more. So just wanted to show these off to you. And everything is het for Hypo, because the dad is a Hypo clown. So we're gonna get some Hypo clowns in the future with some Kodoms in the mix. And I really like Enchi Hypo clowns. So that's what we're looking forward to. So I know I kind of went through that update fairly quickly, a little quicker than usual, and that's because I have other hatchlings. I want to give you an update on those as well. They're from previous clutches, and let's take a look at how they're doing. So I got two more. So these two are sisters. This one's got a little bit of stuck shed behind the neck. This one's in a ball. Let me try to hopefully get her to relax a little bit. Now these are both, I believe, to be the same things, which is pastel blade. I mean, they're obviously pastel. You can tell that from the color. They are blade because I believe the mom is a super blade. And I'll post a video, or I'll post a card in the corner up here so you can go check out what the mom looks like. I know initially I was hoping that she is a single gene blade and just a very, very good quality blade. But seeing the babies, I think she is a super blade. So definitely these are pastel. Definitely they're blades because the mom is a super. And I think one of them is a extreme gene. So right now they're both listed as possible extreme gene, but you can see the difference in color. And I'm not sure if the extreme gene deepens the color or brightens the color. So I am going to hold both of these back. Hopefully they'll be able to prove out for me when they breed back to either another known extreme clown, or maybe the dad. Not too sure what I'm going to do. I do have a couple years to figure that out. So just wanted to show these off to you, and maybe you guys can help me out. If anybody is familiar with the extreme gene, would it make it more orange or would it make it more brighter? So let me know down in the comments below. Here we go. I probably should have brought this girl out first. She is a little bit tense right now, so hopefully I don't get bit. But this one I know for a fact to be pastel extreme gene. Not blade, because obviously in the last two you saw the dorsal stripe was a lot more reduced. It wasn't even a full stripe. There were just dots and dashes here and there. This one doesn't have blade. Blade was not in the pairing, but I have produced something like this before, and I'm pretty sure that this is a pastel extreme gene. So you guys let me know, does this look more orange than the typical pastel clown, or does it look more yellow than the typical pastel clown? I mean, just in my experience, I feel that the extreme gene does intensify the oranges, makes them a little bit deeper, but I don't know how it reacts with blade. So with the last two females that I showed you, I'm not really sure exactly how to identify them just yet. But this girl I know is gonna, oh, okay. Just need to snap her out of it, guys. So just give you a closer look. Whoops, come on. Yeah, she's hissing. Not very happy, but I wanted to show her off. I mean, very, very dark outlines, which is what I like. I like the contrast. I do have a super pastel version of it that is cool looking, great for breeding because, you know, obviously being a super, you're not going to get any normals out of it. You know what? I'm going to go and get that one out and show that to you. All right, this is better. So rather than just talking about it, I can actually show this to you. So you can see how much orange this is. This is a super pastel clown extreme gene. And what I was saying is it's very, very orange, very intense in color. If the extreme gene wasn't here, it wouldn't be as intense. And it is a little bit cleaner as well than just a straight up super pastel clown. And you can see a lot of these marks, these teardrops are gone. So with a super pastel clown, you still have quite a few of these, but the extreme gene really cleans things up along the sides, kind of like what leopard does, and it leaves like these leopard dots, similar to what leopard does, but there's no leopard in the pairing. So just wanted to show these off to you and give you guys an update on, you know, some of the animals that I still have that are kind of related to what this video is supposed to be about. So this video is supposed to be about my clown Hypo project, and wanted to also give you an update on this girl. So she is actually part of the triple visual project, clown, hypo, and pied. So this is one of the girls that I am holding back. She is a pastel hypo double het for clown and pied, and I cannot wait for her to grow up. And I think she is going to do really well here. Probably going to put on some good size fairly quickly, fairly soon, just because of how aggressively she eats. And you can tell right now she doesn't like being out of her tub because she is extremely tense right now. She's not even letting me move. She's like so like riled up. I think she's gonna strike at me anytime. So I'm gonna go ahead and put her back, but this will be the last one that I show you in this video. Try not to make this video too long here. And there you have it. I hope you guys like this update. The 2021 season is about to wrap up. I do have one more clutch in the incubator. You guys all know what that is, the Xanthic Desert Ghost. So make sure you stay tuned for that one. That about wraps it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new to this channel and you want to be informed of future uploads, make sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell. As always, thanks for watching. Please share, and remember, Royals for life. Peace out.